Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jim Flanagan here again, another edition of Moose Weekly, which, quite frankly, should probably be called Daily, or another name, because we're coming here almost every other day. But a lot of issues to address here. As you all know, last night we kicked off the first round games of season four, which began. A couple teams already played. We had the Band of Beards. We had also the Legion of Doom, which we're actually gonna get to later in the show. And tonight's show is actually quite unique. We're actually gonna go by satellite. We got mics, which are set up at Hugh Hugh's house down in Ashburn, Virginia, where he's going to address. Well, if you haven't noticed, the big thing going on right now is the big trade, which a lot of people are expressing their opinions. Well, we're gonna go to the man himself, Hugh, down in Virginia, and I think we have the mic set up now. Hugh, can you hear us? We're gonna go in. We're gonna take it to Virginia via satellite, where we got Hugh on the phone. Hey, Hugh.
Hey, good evening, Jim. Thanks for having me. First off, before I get started, I wanted to say that I love your show, man. It's great. I think this is an excellent way to keep the league informed on current events and just general happenings of the league. So this is good stuff, really good stuff. Um, okay, so let's get right to it. The reason I'm here is I wanted to talk about a recent trade that was made between my team, the People of Walmart, and Chuck Fuller's team, Legion of Doom. And I just the epic, I mean, epic emo behavior that ensued after this was frankly quite disturbing. Um, I can't say I'm too surprised. I mean, this league certainly has a history of emo issues in the past. Um, whether it be, oh, Hugh Laurie raped somebody in a trade, or, I refuse to play under Yambag management, or my team sucks, so I need a one week sabbatical to get away from the MHL. You name it, we got it. These types of things have been happening, but this particular exchange that occurred in the past 24 hours over this trade has put all prior emo activity to shame. I mean, this was ridiculous. And I just want to try to clear it up as best I can. So, for the record, my initial intent regarding a trade was to trade with the Band of Beards or the Moose Knuckles team. And I was actually in private talks with both Captain Kick Out the Jam and Captain Yambag for a couple of days, trying to strike a deal that sent me a forward in exchange for defense. Unfortunately, I made the fail at the draft of taking. I actually drafted four left defensemen and a lack of forwards, because ironically in the last draft, a lot of people went gung ho on forwards, and JJ was the only smart captain that actually drafted a bunch of D men. So I didn't want to make that mistake. So I drafted mostly defensemen, and then I ended up with just one or two forwards. So my goal going into this was pretty simple. It was I wanted to trade defense for offense. So to make a long story as short as possible, Kick Out the Jam made it very clear right off the bat that he wasn't interested in trading anyone at this time. He wanted to start the season and see how it went. So that didn't work. Fair enough. Then I decided, against my better judgment, to speak with Band of Beards management and imagine my crazy shock when Yambag initially declined any trade offers, then changed his mind not even an hour later and presented an offer, and then went back and changed his mind again and declined. I mean, it's not like he hasn't already done that 20 times in the past, right? So anyway, um, I've experienced difficulty trying to trade with him before, and he's very much a flip flopper on trading, so it's kind of hard to deal with it. So I finally said, screw it. Just for shits and giggles, I'll throw this by Chuck Fuller because I know he's a fan of McGilla, as they've played a lot of club. And so I just threw the idea out there, seeing if we could find anything. So this was Thursday that we started talking, and these talks actually went on for 36 hours. But Chuck Fuller and I started talking, just discussing what each of our teams were looking for and what we were interested in. And actually, contrary to MHL belief, Fuller's team was lacking defense. Okay, some people keep saying that he drafted a ton of defenders. He didn't. His team had one or two defenders max.